And this is the filter. Look at that rust coming out there. Look at that. I could put this in and it'd probably be okay, but I'm not going to do that. And then you got the seal here. So I picked it up and oh dear. I guess that's really not going to seal anything, is it? Well, as promised, here it is. This is after soaking overnight. As you can see, it doesn't come off. And now, yes, I did wipe this with a towel, a paper towel, before I touched it. You know, because you will get the residue on there. You know, let's not be silly about this. But anyway, once you've done that, look, it doesn't come off. And I can, unfortunately, I was kind of sloppy, so it's got here as well. But you can see there, that's how it was. And this is how it is now. So that's a lot better in my book. Also, I've noticed this rubber's looking a little iffy. So I think what I'm going to do is do that rubber as well. Oh, and in case you're not aware, there is a piece of rubber down there, look, for it to sit on. But I find it kind of strange that, I guess you've got these metal hooks in the middle that hold the strip there. And I guess there's a dip in the bottom of this jar, so it's not rattling on that. But I've done the top up and I can't undo it right now, so I'm going to have to work on that because I wanted to make sure about the seal. I do have a seal. Thank you, Richard. Somewhere here in amongst all the stuff I've got out. All right, so that's that side of it. Now here, this is kind of more assembled now, but I believe you saw it yesterday, but I just finished those two off. They are for this relay, which will sit on there, but I'm not going to put the old one on. I've just ordered a new one. Hopefully that'll be here in a couple of days. So my next task, I keep saying is to mount this and obviously get the right wires coming through the right holes. I'm hoping that whatever comes through here is not too much so that I can put the grommet on afterwards. We will see, won't we? I've got to find a couple of nice bolts for there and one for down there. So there you go. Oh, and if you powder coat things, do be careful. I dropped some cellulose thinners there. It started to dissolve it. I guess that's a good way to remove powder coat, but it was rather annoying. But I'm not going to take this all apart and do it again. There is a cover going over this. I'm just going to have to live with the knowledge that excuse me, the knowledge that that is yucky underneath, which is not something I like, but it's a lot of work to take this off and clean it all off and powder coat it again. And there are limits to my anal stuff, but yeah, I guess that one's just a little past it. Okay, let's get on and get this thing mounted. For those of you that are sitting there going, what is this idiot up to? Why is he putting oil on rubber? I live in Arizona. Rubber out here dries out very quickly. And as you're all aware, I believe I'm correct in stating that rubber is oil-based. Now, putting oil on it, and I'll let it soak in overnight, as I always do, wipe it off in the morning, it will help preserve it in the heat. Especially as this washer bottle lives under the bonnet, which is fucking hot anyway, and then with the Arizona hot, be even worse. Okay, there you go. That's the reason I'm doing it. You may think I'm crazy. You may well be right. That's a line from a song, isn't it? Some people say I'm crazy, but yeah, anyway, I am. So for all of those that didn't believe me, you can see it here. Synthetic crude oil is the principal raw or even raw material of synthetic rubber. Approximately 70% of all rubber today is synthetic. So for those of you that are going, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about, go shove it up your ass. Now look, there are those rubber pieces that I have had soaking in oil for only 2 or 3 hours as it happens, and then I've wiped them clean. You can see they look a lot better than they did previously. Also, this is the cap here, and I guess really I should look up and see now whether plastic is oil-based. Give me 1 second, it may not be. Okay, 2 things to show you here. The components of the washer bottle are made, I believe, of what was used in the day. It wasn't plastic, it was called Bakelite. And as you can see, 2 compounds that were derived from coal, tar, wood and alcohol. Tar, of course, is one of the components of oil, and also so is coal when you think about it. So that tells you that using oil to make them darker is probably why it works. The other thing, plastic. Although crude oil is the source of raw material for making plastics, it is not the major source, but it is still there, which is why I believe it works. Hang on, there's another thing here. What percentage of plastic is made from oil? 8 to 10% total oil supply goes to making plastic. Well, yeah. So they don't tell you how much is actually in plastic, but there it is. So again, to all you naysayers, I'm not talking out my ass, because if I did, my breath would smell. There you go. Hope you found this of interest, and then you'll maybe understand why what I do like, know what I mean, with the Bakelite and the rubber and the plastics, why putting oil on it works. Someone did ask me what oil I use. I use whatever is at hand. I also did mention, and you also may find this useful, that I use old oil quite a lot. Old oil, of course, has got all that crap in it, and it makes it very, very black, which is great, because then when you go to put it on rubber, plastic, it's got that extra black tinge to it. So there you go. Hopefully, I don't want that sew shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to try and stop doing that. It helps to make it look almost new. Now look at that. Okay, so I had a rubber cap here, put oil on that. There's a little bit of clean up there to do. But look how much better this is now. Yeah? I bet you're impressed, aren't you? Well, you better be. Otherwise, I'm going to come round there and spank your bottoms. Oh, my God. Okay, I can't help it. I'm weird. All right, another little addition here. As you can see, I have the brake fluid reservoir bolted there, and I've now installed the fuel filter bowl. Remarkably close together, I must admit, but that's where the bolt holes are, so that's what I did. As you know from my previous video, I'm now waiting for the filter itself and the gauze, etc. Then I got to get the pipes in here. Obviously one that feeds to the filter bowl, and then one that feeds to the carburetors. Then something else. Give me 1 second here. The wires. Oh my God, the wires. I'm assuming, and I could well be wrong here, that all the ones that don't have the ends made off come through this hole. All the ones that do have the ends made off come through this hole. Why, you may ask, do I think that? Because I'm an idiot. Because I've got all these lovely little connectors here. The only thing is I have 1, 2, 3 that have eye hole connectors and 3 that don't. And I believe the terminals I use here, oh, hang on a second, damn it, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm going to have to look it up again. FWB or something like that. I can't remember. So I'm not really sure, and I'll figure it out, where the ones with the the eye holes go. They are, you know, brown and white, brown and yellow, brown and green. Now it could be that they bolt onto the fuse box here, but I don't believe so. I will have to find out. Gosh, what a fun challenge this is. And look at this lot. I mean, okay, they're all different lengths for one thing, which is really rather annoying, but maybe, baby, they all do go into these fuses here. However, another little note, you knew that I'd clamped the cable up. Well, guess what? I was in the wrong position then, because I need to push it back to get the cables to come up through these holes. Okay, so I've got to push it back a bit, no big deal. I'll just reroute it, and then I'll try and get myself a nice angle in here to come in under this plate, which is the whole reason I haven't put that button bolt in, because the wiring harness comes up and goes through here, and there's a gap down here where it should come through, and then the rest of it will exit. Hang on. We'll exit out here and then continue along, and not forgetting that right here is the windscreen washer button. Now, those of you that are screaming, "Oh my God, he's got a cable through a hole without a grommet! Oh my God, how can he do that?" Well, that's because I haven't finished. And that's one of the lights harnesses. Hang on a second. I'm not sure, is this one's coming through? Yeah, this is probably a headlight or something. Yeah, look at it. What have we got there? We got the ground or earth, whichever you want to call it, and main beam and dipped. main beam and headlight. You know what I mean. What's the matter with you? Pay attention. And of course, that relates to that lot there. Also, not forgetting that that lot there does the other side as well. It feeds the other side. Oh, sorry, you're not seeing it, are you? Hang on. There. So it relates to that lot there. Blue, red, white, blue, red, yellow. And on here, let me just show you one more time, because I'm not sure if you did. Red, blue, black, and blue, white. And that's... and there it is there. Blue, white, blue, red, yellow. Red, yellow. Oh, that's probably to turn signals or side lights. I'm not sure which yet, but don't worry, we'll figure that out. Yeah. Ooh, I wonder what those holes are for. Probably for the wiring harness. Oh no, maybe that's for the wiring harness. Who knows? It's such fun finding out, isn't it? All right, I'm going to push this video out now. Do appreciate you guys watching. Please tell your friends, family, loved ones, unloved ones. Get them to subscribe to my channel. It kind of helps, apparently. Yeah. And if you're enjoying these videos, comment, please. Do let me know. And if there's something you want to see, let me know. You know, I'm doing this for shits and giggles. This is fun for me. But if I can help someone who's got a Mark II, then great. Now look here, hang on a second. This is something else I'm going to show you that doesn't really matter. Look, that's my torque wrench. What am I doing with it? Oh, hear that? I've got each spark plug threaded in 2 threads. And I just do this every now and then. I like to do it every day, but my wife says I shouldn't do that because I'll go blind. It's very satisfying too. Remember, I built this engine. So, oh by Christ, I'm sure as hell hoping it works. There you go. And look, everything's dusty, don't worry, it will all be cleaned. We're progressing, slowly but surely. I just got to get this wiring harness out of the way because it's bugging me. I want to get it done. I want to get all the wiring harnesses in. Then I can concentrate on other shit. No, I can't start it. But I'll be getting fucking close to that. And my bro is coming out here in September. We're now July, August, September. So not long away, and he will be assisting, helping, telling me what to do. He's a big brother, and he tries to tell me what to do, and I tell him to fuck off, and he tells me to fuck off, and we have a great time together. We agree to disagree sometimes, and that's fine. I love my brother dearly. I sincerely hope that's reciprocal. If it's not, tough fucking shit. I ain't going to lose sleep over it. But hey, guess what? We have fun together with cars. Unfortunately, we're 3,000 miles apart. But there you go. All right, bro. And those of you who don't know, it's Trevor. My brother's Trevor. And he is one of the, or is the secretary for the British Delaware Valley Car Club thing. Go look it up. You'll find very interesting if you're into British cars. Okay, now get out in that garage and do some shit.